Today's video, we're going to unbox, install, and set up the Philips Hue Lily Outdoor Smart Spotlight. I have 4 spotlights and a 95 watts PSU or power supply unit. So, let's get started. Features white and color ambience, low voltage system, works on 24 volts, equivalent to 8 watts. Smart control, you will require the Hue bridge for this, which I already have since some of my lights are Philips Hue. Ingress protection rating of IP65. Package includes user manual, the spotlight, ground spike, T-connector, this is the extension cable, 16.4 feet in length, that's approximately 5 meters. Out of the box, the wall mount is already connected to the spotlight, but if you need this installed on the ground, you just have to replace the wall mount with a ground spike. To remove the wall mount, you will need a small flat screwdriver to loosen this screw. Let's replace it with a ground spike. Be careful with the spike, it's sharp, so remove the cover only when you are about to drive the spike into the ground. To connect this, one end of the cable connects to the PSU and the other end to the spotlight. If you can see this, there is an O-ring inside. When you tighten the other end of the connector, this presses onto the O-ring, creating a watertight seal. Tighten this only by hand. Do not use any tool to tighten. If you have multiple lights, you will need the T-connector. The T-connector is actually rated at IP67. Oh, almost forgot. Make sure that the serial number on the manual is the same as on the light. I had 1 or 2 other Hue lights that were not found by the app automatically. I had to climb and remove those lights again just to get the serial numbers. Before we actually install the lights, first we need to lay out the cables and position the spotlight where you want them to be. This will be your chance to see if you have enough cable length or if you need to order an extension cable. So this light will be an uplight for this tree. Cable goes there, and this light will be facing the wall, and cable through here, over there. Another spotlight will face the wall, and the cable runs through there. And the last spotlight will be a downlight there. Cable runs through here to the PSU to the wall outlet. Next is to prepare the tools and equipment. We will be needing screwdriver with broken tip or something similar to dig a narrow hole where you want the spotlight installed. Doing this will make things easier when driving the spike into the ground. We'll need another screwdriver since I will install one of the spotlights on the wall. Cable clips to keep the cables organized. Cable ties. Hammer. White and black electrical tapes. Outdoor electrical box for the PSU. Drill and bits. Cable molding for the cable that will run through here. And that's it. Okay, time to install. First, the uplight for the tree. Make a hole. Position the spotlight. Drive the spike in. Hold this area to drive the spike in and not on the spotlight as it could get damaged. Then connect the spotlight cable to the extension cable. The other end of the extension cable is connected to the T connector. Same procedure here. Make a hole in the ground. Drive the spike in. Connect the cable to the T connector. One end of this cable is connected to the wall uplight and the other end goes to the PSU. I'm not going to show the installation for the other uplight as it's pretty much the same. Alright, all three spotlights installed on the ground. I'm going to use an electrical tape to wrap the connectors for added protection, just to make sure the connectors don't loosen. I know it's IP67, however, due to some reviews, a very small number of them, I decided to add a tape. But then again, based on its IP rating, you don't really need to tape. Okay, this cable is from the 3 ground spotlights. we'll connect this to the PSU. The other slot will be for the downlight. We'll use cable clips here to tuck this on the wall. Now the wall installation. Unfortunately, I forgot to turn on the camera while I was drilling the holes. But basically, all you have to do is to get the wall mount, position it to where you want the spotlight to be, mark 2 holes, and drill them. Then insert the wall plug, or anchor, or tux, or whatever you want to call it. Then get the wall mount, insert the screw one after the other, then tighten. Okay, before we install the spotlight, I'm going to wrap a short section of the cable with white electrical tape. And this will serve as a camouflage. Dangling black cable on a white wall is just an eyesore for me. The other parts of this cable will be secured on a black window grille, so there is no need to wrap the full length. Next is to install the spotlight by screwing it in clockwise. Once it stops and in correct position, tighten the small screw on its side to keep it in place. Then loosen the lock on the side and position the spotlight to your desired angle, then retighten the lock. I'm going to use the cable tie to keep this part in place. Then connect to the extension cable. I'm going to use more cable ties to make this look clean. The end of this cable will connect directly to the PSU. Okay, installation done. Your connection should look like this. And if the total wattage is more than 40, then you should use the 95 watts power supply unit. Time to add the lights in the app. Power on. Lights turn on. Open your Hue app. Press the tab with 3 dots on the upper right. Press Add Lights. Press Search. And found. It is also automatically added to Alexa. Then press Start Configuration. You can change the name if you want. I'll name this Outdoor Spotlight 4. Then press Done. Press Done again. Here you can add the light to your desired location, or you can add a new room or location from here. I'll put this under porch temporarily. Then click Next. It goes back to the home screen. Click the room and you can see the light from here. You can try and change the colors, but we're going to try this out later at night. Alright, this is awesome. Let's see what the app can do. You can create your own scene here, but we'll explore the Hue Scene Gallery. These are basically presets. We have Rio, Malibu Pink, Soho, Painted Sky, Forest Adventure, Blue Planet. Let's try Romantic. This is City of Love, Lovebirds, under Serenity, there's Galaxy, Starlight, and under Lush, we have Amber Bloom, then Futuristic, there's Magneto, and for Race Day, Zandvoort. Oh, let's also try the defaults. We have Energize, Relax, Read, Concentrate, Rest, Nightlight, Cool Bright, and Bright. You also have the option to create your own scene and change each light's color to match your liking. So, that's it for the test. I'm super happy with the purchase. The spotlight is well packed, the design is great, casing is made of aluminum, painted in black, minimalist but looks good, easy to install, the app to light response was seamless, great colors, and most importantly, good quality. I actually made a video 2 years ago with the lights turning on every day at 6 o'clock in the evening and turns off at midnight. It has endured typhoons and heavy rains and extreme heat during summer without issues. The only thing I can see that people would think twice about buying this or looking at other brands is the price. I put the link on the description below where I purchased this. This ends our video. I hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to share.